Hey everybody, it's Durger time. Welcome back to another episode of Total Extreme Wrestling, New Japan America. So we are back. We're in October of the game. We simmed ahead a little bit, and we had to do some behind-the-scenes stuff to fix some stuff in this database. Just some minor things that we had set up that was a little wrong. But we got that out of the way, and we are moving into the October setting. We got some stuff going on. So in our last show, we had to fix the belt situation, which we ended up doing off screen. Basically, the United States Championship belt had a weight class to it, as the Japanese, New Japan production kind of has that weight division. But apparently, Zack Sabre did not qualify for the heavyweight for some reason, even though he's a heavyweight on New Japan. So we ended up just getting rid of the division, the weight class entirely. I think I might do that for the others as well, to be honest, if I didn't already have them set up for that. It's just, we're going to keep it, I think we're going to keep it like a kayfabe thing, because, really how these like tag team belts work in Japan is, and the other weight classes as well, is as really more of a way to justify mid-card versus main title. So it's not like a real thing. I mean, like, yes, Kenny Omega did bulk up to look more believably heavyweight, and certainly his weight class did change, but the jump from going from the junior heavyweight title to the main IWGP heavyweight title really had a lot more to do with the fact that he became a major star. So with that in mind, I think what the best thing for us to do here is to just remove these weight classes entirely, so that we don't have any of those situations where I had to vacate Juice and switch it over. I mean, you could do it in here, but it was a big pain in the butt. So I think, yeah, there, get rid of all of them. And I mean, we'll keep in mind the weight divisions, but we'll split people into divisions or something like that. So of our four main belts, Zack Sabre has won over Juice Robinson. The LIJ America brand of Evil and Jeff Cobb have the heavyweight tag team belts. Obviously, Sonata we couldn't pull over, though I guess we could have done a talent trade, but we'll deal with those later. We have Kushida winning the junior heavyweight, and then we have the vacant junior tag teams, and that's because we are going to start our first tournament, and our tournament's going to be for the junior heavyweight tag team titles. So we do have some teams, but all of the teams so far that we have are heavyweights. So we have to look at our roster here and find our not heavyweight, our middleweights and junior heavyweights, and we're going to build them up as a team. If you remember, our stables are relatively set, ish. We got though right now Bullet Club Elites, actually I should probably just call them the Elite now, because they've even in the real world they have removed the Bullet Club nomenclature from them. Suzuki-gun, we have a lot of people still in there. LIJ, Chaos, and Bullet Club. So Bullet Club is the one that really probably needs another person in there to round out the juniors, because they don't really have a junior. They have a junior heavyweight contender. They don't have a junior heavyweight tag team. So we should go looking for some people that could fill that role. And of course, we do know that Switchblade is in Chaos now, but in the real world switched over to Bullet Club. Let's just change Bullet Club to just Bullet Club. So we should scout. I think today we're going to scout out, looking for our contenders for the Bullet Club. I think we should look for. Let's see. Do we have LIJs? Probably going to be Drago and Phoenix, I would think. Um, I feel like they need a couple extra members too, so we might scout those out as well. And Suzuki Gun's got probably Teddy Hart, and Tehanu probably can be juniors. It'd be fine. And then Elite would probably be Page and Scroll. No, Page is a heavyweight though. It would probably be Chase Owens and Scroll. Those Scrolls technically they're contender for the junior heavyweights. There's a little bit of wiggle room there. So we can kind of mess with that a little bit. So let's go ahead and deal with that. Ooh, I don't want Global Wars yet. Hold on, let me get rid of some of these. One of the reasons why I had to sim ahead and mess with these is that prior to setting this up, I set up some of these tours, but I realized that it didn't really work out well because if you look at the schedule, kind of planning ahead is very difficult. I mean, some of these guys have, a lot of dates kind of to work around. So we have to kind of Swiss cheese our calendar a little bit to, like Sundays seem good and Sundays week 3 are fine, except Sundays on every other week have, Banditos out. So it's got a little bit of some problems there. And that will be part of the problem. So we are going to have our Super Juniors tournament. Which we'll put in here. So I'm thinking 2-hour show is probably fine, but it's going to be in the tournament, so it's going to be like a 3-day show. So night 1 will be from Southwest, be week 3 of October, and we'll be on that. Was it a Monday? Monday looked good, I think. Sunday looked good. So, though, I mean, some of these we can look at and we might be fine. Like Friday's a no-go. That everyone's gone. Thursday we need Phoenix and Tehanu and Drago. Don Callis we need. Though Rocky can do commentary for us, so it's not the end of the world if we don't have that. So we might have to Swiss cheese it a little bit. So we'll start on that Monday for night 1. And then we're going to have to do a night 2 and a night 3 should be enough. We might only need a night 2. Because we're probably not going to do a full bracket. We just don't have the roster to do a round robin yet. I think just doing a single elimination tag tournament will be better for us for now. Night 2, and we'll do night 2, I think. So if that's the week of, I mean, Bandito is not available that Sunday, but that's probably fine. We need Phoenix though. We need all those. Man, they really Swiss cheesed our calendar here. Holy crap. I think Tehanu and Drago are going to be in our tag tournament. And so, so is Bandito potentially. Boy. Really making life difficult here. Well, Bone Soldier's not going to be. So we can do that Tuesday. Should be fine. Is that week 4, I think? Week 4, yeah. Okay. Man, really making it tough here. Southwest. And then we'll do the following Sunday, week 4. We'll do the conclusion. I think that'll work out pretty good. I could spell. Boy. Super Junior Tag Tournament Night 3. So 3 nights to crown the tags. Now we need to get some tag people in here for some of the roster because we are a little light. We can pull some people from the alliances, which we will for the tournament. But we need a good number of competitors. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at who we're missing here. So we need 2 people for Bullet Club. We need... we probably have somebody in Chaos. I mean, normally Rapungi 3K. Well, maybe we'll pull Rapungi in here. Or maybe we'll make a team between Andrew Everett and Ho-Ho Loon. Let's take a look at them real quick. See, they probably don't have any chemistry, but Cruiserweight, perfect. And Andrew Everett is Cruiserweight. Perfect. There you go. Look at that. That is exactly what we're looking for. So let's go ahead and make that team. So we'll go ahead and do that. Boop, boop. Add a team. Andrew Everett and Ho-Ho. What should we call them? Interesting. Yeah, we'll call them Total Chaos. That's quirky. Because their team may in fact be Total Chaos. Because who knows how these two will do as a team. All right, so Chaos has their junior tag team. We needed for the Elite, we're going to have Chase Owens and Marty Scurll. And we're going to have them get individuals for their type. So if you've not dealt with tag teams, and a lot of people haven't, people don't like tag team action sometimes. Obviously, New Japan's going to be very tag team focused. One of the things that's nice about these is that you have 2 options here. You can have them get, momentum and recognition by the fans for their wins based as a team or as individuals. We want individuals because, if Chase Owens loses and takes the fall, his momentum goes down, but Marty Scurll's doesn't go down. And that's important. Whereas as a unit, it'll be a situation where if Chase Owens takes the fall, Marty equally looks as bad. Unit's good for if you have a team that you want to move up and down in the same way. If you want them to look as like a united front, but since Marty is sort of also a junior heavyweight, we don't want necessarily any failings as a tag team impacting him as much. So we'll do that. Who else do we need? We need... I think we said Tejano and Teddy Hart. This is a weird combo. That's a really weird combo, but you never know, I guess. First is, would they even qualify? I mean, we can wiggle around. Toned lightweight, perfect. Japanese junior style would actually be perfect for that, which I think is why we originally hired him. Tejano, though, is more of a heavyweight. So he's a middleweight. Luchador, he would work. Middleweight would be like what, I'm trying to remember what a middleweight would be considered, but that's like just he would be on the cusp. I think that would be fine. He technically is probably would probably be more of a heavyweight, but I think we can wiggle it in. I think it'll be fine. So let's go ahead and do that. You know, it's all fake anyways. You know, who cares about weight classes? But we just wanted to make it look believable. Tejano Jr. What are we gonna call you guys? We'll just keep them like that for now. I think I'll keep them as a unit. All right, so that's most everybody. We just need to find. Oh, that's right. Drago and Phoenix, I think, are going to be our junior tag, lightweight and light toned small. Both similar styles, though. Drago's a regular wrestler. Phoenix is a luchador, but that should work fine. Though I think Bandito is a luchador too. So Bandito and Phoenix might actually make more sense together. They would have a similar styling. They probably would work pretty well together. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to call them Phoenix Down. There we go. And we'll keep them as a unit. So not a lot of experience in a lot of these teams, unfortunately. But, you know, that can change pretty quickly. So who else do we need? We needed some people for Bullet Club, really, is what we need. And, you know, obviously we're going to probably pull some Alliance people. I think for the tournament, we're going to pull some teams for Ring of Honor and probably some New Japan tag teams, and we'll pull them in for the tournament. We'll have to see if they actually can wrestle then, though. That'll be the big question, but they probably will be fine on the same dates because the same issues that we have on the schedule are from New Japan wrestlers, so they should be fine. Let's go ahead and look for a good tag team for Bullet Club that would be good juniors. All right, so let's go ahead. Wrestler. So I'm going to see who's unemployed and can work in the United States and are at least, let's say, regional level. In terms of skill, I'm looking for... All right, there's no tag team, is there? Good in-ring workers. There we go. Let's see who we got here. Davey Richards. He's on hiatus, though. Okay, let's just look for... Let's go down to decent. How about... Oh, and I only want men. All right. Okay, who do we got here? Who would it work? He's dead, so that's not gonna help. I mean, Ted DiBiase Jr. is way too big, though. He's a light heavyweight. That's right, too. Can I decide size? I want any size minimum, maximum middleweight, I think. Because middleweight is where we can kind of mess around with. Tajiri. I kind of want somebody that embodies that style. You know, when we think of original Bullet Club, we think of a bunch of people that basically give no fucks and are here to, you know, tear things up. They don't really care. They're not here to have fun. It's got to be okay. We're really jumping down below, but there's got to be somebody out here. I mean, let's okay. How about this? How about I don't care about who, except maybe at most recognizable. Let's see what we get here. Um. Oh, you know what? Do we have some requirements too, don't we? For his how he wants us to hire. Can I? Where do I find that? Uh. Actually, don't see where those are. I think it was something like you can't hire more than somebody that's 40 years old or something like that. I can't quite remember what it was, but that should be fine. Okay. I guess we should also just say any. Though ideally, I would want people that are unemployed, but maybe that's why we're getting such limited choices here. All right, so minimum size any, maximum size middleweight. I would like people to hire that are wrestlers who are at most recognizable because we don't spend a lot of money on them. And I would like to have people that are decent in-ring workers or better. All right, that's a lot of people. Let's go up to good. Actually, here, let's start from the top. Who are excellent? Not a lot of people. Okay. Great. Alex Shelley. Though he would really more be a chaos person. Austin Aries. Now that's an interesting one. I think Austin Aries would definitely embody the attitude of the Bullet Club. Let's keep that in mind. And he would be within that range. He's a cruiserweight. Could also be a great junior heavyweight for us if we wanted to make him his own thing. No. Kenny Omega. So that's the weird one. He's actually a paid per appearance here. I don't think that's correct. Well, it doesn't matter anyways because he won't join us. We'll have to just get him from Alliance Loans, which is fine. Kazarian is more unaffiliated, though he's going to be in the tournament. SoCal will definitely be in there. Delirious would never be that. Chris Sabin wrestles for Japan, usually does unaffiliated. I like the idea of pulling Aries, though. As much as that's going to cost, I don't hate the idea. I think he actually might not be bad just for even our junior heavyweight division for the Bullet Club. So we'll say $1,715 a month. We'll get a 1-year contract in there just in case we want to bounce out of there. We're not going to cover travel. We will give him a hiring veto. And we will say he's for events and A shows only. No, I kind of want him for house shows too. Let's see if he'll take that offer. Oops. All shows. So you wanted 10,000 or 2,000. Yeah, that's probably fine. We'll live with that. So maybe one of our Bullet Club tag teams. Who else we got here? Let's go ahead and look here. Super Crazy. Super Dragon. I don't think he would fit in our anything. Pentagon is working everywhere. It's pretty much impossible to get him anywhere. PJ Black. I could see it. Let's keep him in the mind here. So here's an interesting one because I feel like, honestly, that Riley here would I I feel like he embodies that kind of Bullet Club attitude of like, here's a guy that got chewed up and washed out at WWE, and he's got a bone to pick with everybody, and he's got an aggressive streak, and he probably has a pretty good heel, good heel, good legitimate. It's a weird pairing, certainly. Muscular middleweight. He's kind of on the higher end there, but it could work. Cheap too, which is good. Let's do it. Let's lowball him a little bit. Not covered. See if they'll take 800, 820. Yeah, that's fine. That'll actually balance it out. Austin Aries cost, so that's nice. So that I think that's our junior heavyweights, and actually both of them. What's interesting is that both of them could move on to a junior, or even more Riley could always move up to a heavyweight if we needed to. So they're both kind of interesting. Both options here. We might not have them in time for the tournament though. That might be a problem. We'll have to see. But we can always mess with the tournament bracket so that they're maybe on night 2 or something like that, and then we'll have to see. We'll have to see how we can handle that. Because it's probably going to be a smaller tournament. It's probably going to be like 8 teams. I'm thinking. So it's going to be a little bit smaller if you think about it that way. So that would be what, two sides. So an A side and a B side. Yeah, that probably would work. An eight tournament tag team would probably work fine. So in which case, what do you want? You want 850? Yeah, that's fine. I'll make you happy. Okay, so we're waiting on these two. So they might end up being night 2. Hopefully we can get them in time. But we have for teams now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 5 when they come in. Do we don't have a Suzuki-kun? No, that was Suzuki-kun. It was Teddy Hart and Tejano, right. So I think we have everybody for everyone now, once that's in. So now we have to bring some other people. So then we have 5 competitors. So what do we need? We need 3 more tag teams. Let's go ahead and check our alliances and see who we can pull. I think I would like to loan out from Ring of Honor. Let's see here. Frank Kazarian. And I would like Scorpio Sky. And I'll see if I can bring Christopher Daniels in just to be ringside. Oh, wow, he's cost $10,000 per appearance. Okay, never mind. I'm fine. So that's 1 team down. We also want from New Japan. We want some other people. So let's see if we want let's see who we want here. All right, who's part of their junior tag league? We want Yo and Show. I think would be a good grab. I think that makes sense. So we need 1 more team. Who else we got here? That is We probably grab like ACH. Maybe Liger and Tiger. Wouldn't be a bad option. That might be fun. Grab Tiger Mask and Jushin for a little stateside appearance. I think that would be smart. Okay, there we go. So that should round us out to everything we need. Let's go ahead and hopefully let's get these things in the next couple days. Okay. So we did not get our negotiations in yet. So they're going to have to be night 2. Kazarian's here. All of our alliance loans are here. So let's go ahead and assign them. Wow, that sucks. Poor Scorpia. Kazarian's upper and Scoria's middle or lower. Show and Yo are probably actually going to be like main eventers on our show right now. Oh no, you poor guy. Enhancement talent. Now we're going to do like lower mid Carter. We do have skill over push here, right? That seems weird. And Tiger Mask. Mid Carter sounds about right. And Jushin. Main eventer. That sounds about right. Okay. So let's go ahead and set those teams up real quick. Even though they're not going to be here for long. Oh, we have ACH. I forgot. He's sort of unaffiliated. Tiger Mask and Jushin as a unit. Show and Yo. It's weird. Oh boy, I think I just butchered the spelling of that, but that's fine. And then we want Kazarian. And we want Scorpio Sky. Which also, wow, disappointed that we don't have the proper tag team names here. Good old SCU. Though, I mean, technically they have a different name in Ring of Honor, but that's fine. Okay. So I think that's everybody minus who we're hiring, which I think will be a good hire. Let's go ahead and sim to the show. All right. So, yeah, you can see down here, this is why I had to sim ahead. We ended up getting really screwed over with the pre-bookings of these shows, so I had to end up actually have to cancel a show. Didn't really affect us that bad, though it did have a minor effect on our backstage rating and obviously some of our popularity. But that was my fault because I was an idiot and wasn't paying attention. Why is everyone working elsewhere tonight? We just set this up. We literally just set this up. Where are they all working? Where is everybody working tonight? What the hell's going on? Show's working elsewhere. Yo's working elsewhere. Tiger's working elsewhere. Hangman, Juice. Where is everybody working? We just set up this night. All right. Who can we actually book? Is the $1 million question here. Like 3 people. What the hell is going on? Where are you guys working? Is Japan on tour? I don't know how to find this. We're going to have to cancel this show and rebook it because that's really going to be annoying. I can't even look at it right now to bounce out of it. But what the hell? All right. I'm going to have to cancel this and we're going to have to figure out what the hell's going on. Shit. Somebody in the comments is going to have to tell me what the hell's going on here. This actually happened in my last show, but I figured I just booked it wrong. Yeah, I know. You're going to be upset. That's fine. Night 1 was Sunday, week 3. Oh shit, I said it for Monday. Ugh. I'm an idiot. Oh god. All right, well we're already past that day, aren't we? Oh, god. Okay, well, so, the early times of New Japan Pro Wrestling America apparently is really messing up as Rocky Romero can't look at a schedule to save his life. Okay, so hold on. Let's rebook these. Yes, I'm going to take the hit from it, and I know it sucks, but it's fine. So we set it for Monday, in which everyone's working somewhere. So okay, so we're going to bump everything up. Tournament night 1 is Tuesday, which should be fine. Oh, right, because I have to change night 2. Okay, so night 3, we'll work backwards here. Oh, God. I can't believe I did that. Oh, my. Okay. So Bandito is not going to be available. So we'll have to might have to make an audible there. So Bandito might not be in the tournament. We'll have to look at it, and maybe he'll have another partner. Maybe we have other people. So we could always put Phoenix in there with Drago or something like that. Okay, so Sunday, week 1 of November. God, I can't believe I did that. This is why I need the live stream it to sometimes, because I feel like you guys would be screaming at me to not do stupid mistakes that I do. But that's how Durger plays this game sometimes. We make idiot mistakes and mess stuff up. Okay. Week 1. We want this to be instead of Tuesday, we want this to be Sunday, week 4. I can't believe it. Hey, good news though. It'll probably be enough time that our signings will be in. So, all of our fans are going to be very upset that we just canceled last minute. But apparently the booker just can't read a goddamn calendar. So there you go. And then Tuesday should be fine. I'm an idiot. God. This is not what happened last time, by the way, but it's just another long list of my inability to play this game properly, apparently. We want week 4. Okay. So, if we look at this calendar, we have a show, tournament night 1 here. Bandito and Bone Soldier unavailable. Next night, night 2, is just Bandito unavailable. And then finally, November 1st is week 3 of our tournament. LOL looks good now. I swear to God, if it's not, I'm gonna murder somebody. Okay. Hey, Kevin Kiley is here. I don't know what his... What do you want? 75%? You take that? There you go. So we still need our other... honestly, hopefully they're available to actually, wrestle, but with the way things are going, probably won't be. So we want Kevin... Oh, weird. We're going to definitely change your name because I almost put Kevin Kelly into the roster, into the ring. So you will be Alex Riley. People will say it to your face. And you're probably going to be a mid-carder. Yep. And your gimmick, egomaniac heel, seems fine to me. Okay. 7 days. Let's sim it again, and hopefully we can have our buddy Austin Aries come in. Okay. Oh, so we got 4 days left. So hopefully that means that no, Drago made a contract extension. Oh, wait, no, we have decisions. Hopefully that means Austin Aries coming aboard. Come on in, buddy. I think he might be a really good heel junior heavyweight, like, main junior heavyweight belt for us, for Bullet Club, if he ever contends for it. Zach, I'll give you 75%, but I just don't want to make him upset. Those going to start costing a lot. Though we're getting a lot of money just from touring, which is good. And it also helps deal with the fact that I'm an idiot and constantly screwing up very basic functions in this game. Austin Aries will be a main eventer. So, honestly, we could bulk him up to a heavyweight potentially, but I think probably he's going to end up becoming a junior heavyweight contender for us. So guess what? Hey, we got everybody, theoretically. Hopefully they can wrestle at one of these dates. Where else are you wrestling? Impact. And IW. So the Impact one might actually screw us up. Because I think the dates that we picked are ones that... Nope. They're fine. Cool. All right. Awesome. And we're good in there. So then for teams, well, first we want to add them to the stable, the Bullet Club. Oop. Add members. And it's going to be Alex Riley and Austin Aries. And we will add that team. Now, again, I'm going to do individuals because I don't think they're going to be a team for very long. We're going to call them Dysfunction. We'll give them a name. Okay. So now we just got to move to the show. I think we finally got it on track. All right. And we are back. God, I'm so nervous to look at this right now. Michael Elgin wants a pay raise increase. God damn it. You're worth nothing. 50%. I don't care if you're annoyed. Leave me alone. All right. For the love of God, let this be right. So here's a weird one. They only a one-off per show. Yeah, it's only for one show. Can I like loan people out more? Because it does not help me when I'm trying to book a tournament. Because I don't necessarily want them to lose in the first round potentially. It's already on your roster. We'll have to see. I'll take a look at how that goes. Actually, it makes me incredibly nervous. Because I know eventually they say that they don't. You've done it too many times, kind of thing. We'll see. Ugh. Never really dealt with the alliance trades, so I'm just super nervous that if I promote one of these guys forward, that I'll get screwed over. So we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and get to the show. Okay, so we have a generic venue. 92% backstage rating. Damn. Apparently Tiger Mask is an extremely negative influence. But everybody else is fine. Wow. That's actually not bad. Bandito and Ishimori are working elsewhere. Cody and Finley are out due to injuries, which we knew. Overall, not too bad. Where's our broadcaster? It's weird. Because we should have a broadcaster. But because we own one. Oh well. Won't worry about it now. Well, let's go back out of here and just take a look here. All right, we won't worry about the broadcaster right now, but we got to look at this because I thought I have a broadcaster. All right, well, we'll run this show as a house show, I guess. That's unfortunate. We're gonna have to look at this afterwards. I swear we have one. So we're expecting 4,000 people though. So I mean, we're gonna have good word of mouth. So be it. So be it, I say. Let's go ahead and take a look at locker room here. See if we want to do anything. Nobody's upset, so we don't need to do a hardline stance or anything or clear the air. We can meddle. And let's see if we can get a positive relationship between these two. No. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and book the show then. All right, we're back. We got 124 minutes booked. 12 segments is actually ends up being the entire first round of the tournament fit neatly in this package. Unfortunately, not being televised because God knows what's going on with our network, which we'll have to look at after this. But anyways, let's go ahead and go on with the show. So we start off with Harold May coming out and just announcing that is the Super Junior Tag Team Tournament. Doesn't do very well. He's not great on the mic, but it's nice to have him out there just to kind of say, hey, here's what's going on. Afterwards, we have an opening match. If you've not watched Japanese, like New Japan wrestling before, I'm trying to keep the format similar, which is a lot of tag matches. Single matches happen sparingly. It's usually for a very important event. And a lot of 6-man tag matches that lead to the story in the beginning of the match. So we have a 6-man tag tournament tag match between Kushida, Michael Elgin, and Toa Hanare versus Will Ospreay, Switchblade Jay White, and ACH. So 12 minutes, good opening match. Kushida defeats ACH by pinfall with Midnight Express. Jay White was a weak link in there, unfortunately. They all do pretty well though. D, D, C, not horrible. Well, I gotta change these out to numbers. I prefer the numbers. D plus is not horrible. For everything to be said about that, I guess is okay. Good start for a show, I think. What's the gimmick change? Right, you have none, right? Yeah, you start from none of that. All right, let's complete gimmick change. Hopefully it's okay, Ospreay. Great. Yes, fan favorite. Awesome. Elevate that. We have a little segment afterwards. Essentially what ends up happening is Jay White, after the match, with ACH getting rolled up by Kushida, the junior heavyweight champion right now, Jay White starts arguing with Ospreay. They start arguing back and forth. It's clear that the two have some tensions between the two. It's both kind of want to be the leader, and Ospreay kind of assumes the role of it as being the more technically gifted one of the group, and Jay White clearly has some umbrage with that. We can't hear what's being argued about, but eventually it gets violent, and Jay White ends up pushing Ospreay and leaving the ring. And that actually advanced one of our first storylines, a rat in chaos. So not great between these two, but, we'll live with it. In a decent match, another sort of tag exhibition match, we have the tag team heavyweight champions versus the Killer Elite Squad. And ends up that the Killer Elite Squad actually defeat the champions. David Boy Smith defeats Jeff Cobb by a pin using some underhanded tactics. And the match was a chaos. Zack Sabre Jr., the head of American Suzuki Gun, came out and caused some distractions when the ref was away, ends up running and attacking Evil, pulling him out of the ring. So essentially, the Killer Elite Squad kind of used some underhanded tactics that the refs didn't see. The rules of New Japan is if you pin the champion in a tag match or an exhibition match, basically you're number one in line for the next belt opportunity. So definitely the Killer Elite Squad is now aiming for the heavyweight belts and certainly seem to have a claim to the shot at it. Does well, good match. C. And King of Darkness Evil is improving his performance skills. That's good. And we do have another gimmick change because I think no one had any gimmicks when we signed them up. So let's go ahead and complete this. Hopefully this works okay. Above average is not bad. We can go with that. Ooh, this is a bad match. So first match in our junior tag tournament is Total Chaos versus Tiger Mask and Jushin Thunder Liger. This is not great. None of these guys do great. They're all kind of meh. That's surprising. A decent match. Didn't have much heat. Chaos defeats Jushin Liger and Tiger Mask. Andrew Everett ends up defeating Jushin Thunder Liger with a pinfall with a fast roll-up. So the fan favorites lose. Total Chaos ends up moving ahead. Wow, that's a really bad match, though. I really would have thought Liger and Mask would have pulled more out of it. We have a segment afterwards. It's a interview backstage with Juice Robinson, who has recently lost his belt, and it's sort of that typical babyface pop saying that, he is here to represent the American ideals in New Japan. This is, a land of opportunity, and that New Japan has come into with their new company, and he wants to prove that through grit and determination, he can reclaim the belt that he should never have lost in the first place and prove to people that he is the proper representative of the United States title. And so he wants to get the title back off of Zack Sabre. So apparently not a very good speaker, unfortunately, which is weird because unless I had him for overness, maybe, instead of instead of speaking, because he's actually a very, very good promo guy. If you ever hear some of his stuff in his interviews and backstage, is really good, really sharp. So that's kind of disappointing. We have the next. Oh wow, this is another pretty crappy match. The next match in the Super Junior Tag Tournament is between Chase Owens and Marty Scurll versus SoCal Uncensored, and terrible wrestling. Oh man, who was the worst? Chase and Scorpio. Oh boy. Oh, it's rough. Oh wow. The Elite, Chase Owens and Scurll end up defeating SoCal Uncensored. And through some underhanded tactics, there was a foreign object. Marty Scurll pulled something out and whipped him with it, hit him, ended up getting it. It was a comedy match, and apparently they all struggled with it, which I think is what ended up screwing this over for them. Wow, that was a really ooh, man. Okay. So this was weird, is that like Marty's a good comedy wrestler. I'm shocked that he's rated as a mediocre one. But all right, now here we go. Here's a better match. Holy crap. We have another in our tournament. We have Roppongi 3K versus Dysfunction, the new Bullet Club members. It's about to have decent wrestling, did not have much heat. Dysfunction defeats Roppongi 3K in 11 minutes. Austin Aries defeats Cho with a submission. Austin Aries is really booking it. B-. Alex Riley had an E. Yo had a D. Show had an E-. Alex Riley got corneal abrasion. Ouch. But they both got really good ratings on their gimmick. Great performance by Austin Aries. Decent match. Afterwards, we have a interview with Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, where they talk about their new members. They talk about how Dysfunction's out there, proven that the Bullet Club is the most dominant and unstoppable force in professional wrestling. They talk a lot about the rats of the Elite and how they are traitors, and they betrayed their trust, and they turned the Bullet Club into something that it wasn't. It was something that was just something for them to sell t-shirts, and it wasn't what the Bullet Club was about. And they're happy that Dysfunction is here because they believe that they're going to only strengthen the group and bring it back to its roots, which is about dominating everyone that stands in their way. And that kind of starts our brother versus brother Bullet Club Civil War storyline. We have another good match in our tag tournament with Hart and Tejano Jr. versus Drago and Phoenix. Remember, Drago and Phoenix and Bandito are actually the tag team for them, but they actually we couldn't get Bandito, so Drago's taking his place. It's a good match, decent reaction from the crowd, good wrestling. Drago and Phoenix actually defeat Hart and Tejano in 11 minutes when Phoenix defeated Teddy Hart by pinfall. There was another high spots match, which I guess kind of didn't, maybe overloaded it a little bit. We may have been able to get a C+ from that, unfortunately, if we didn't pace that a little bit better. All of them got a C's. Pretty good. Kind of what you're looking for there. And then in a exhibition match to kind of end the show on a big one. Wow, this is weird. That's really odd that Matt and Nick are rated so low in this here. Young Bucks end up defeating the Best Friends 18 minutes. Nick Jackson defeats Trent and Beretta by pinfall with a 450 splash. That's so odd. Why is this so rated so low? Like, why their performance skills should be a lot higher than that. Very odd. And afterwards, we have a segment where after Matt and Nick win, Matt was injured during the match and holding his back. Couldn't get up from the ring. Nick ends up picking him up and helping him up and helping him backstage to end the show. So actually lost popularity in one region. So interesting situation with just some of our wrestlers kind of maybe overvalued some of their ratings there. We'll have to take a look at that. But overall, we have some 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 storylines going on. We also, obviously, in the middle of our tournament, we're gonna have our semifinal matches, the night 2, and then the finals in the final part of the tournament, night 3, to be able to crown the junior heavyweight tag team champions. And moving on, obviously, is Dragon Phoenix, Dysfunction, which is Austin Aries and Alex Riley, Chase Owens and Marty Scurll, and Total Chaos, who defeated the Legends. And obviously we have some other storylines building up. This is really disappointing, though. I'm kind of shocked that it did so poorly with some of the groupings here. Like, I really thought some of these guys would have done something a little bit differently. And you can see I was a coward because I'm pretty sure I can only get people in for, like, I think you can only alliance loan people like once every 6 months or something like that. So I'm a little nervous about moving them on, but I used all of the alliance loans as this first round losers, basically, to kind of get them in there, and I think that'll be fine. Well, Osprey, no one did anything bad, so we're just kind of pump everybody up. There we go. And that should be fine. Now, what I want to take a look at before anything here, that we're going to get our mail with probably some booking information. There's everyone leaving for the alliance loan being done. A lot of time to heals after like a cornea abrasion. Hopefully that's not gonna take him out. I don't think it will. Everybody needs time to heal. And people are upset with everybody. Okay. So let's look at our broadcasting. I have access. So here's the weird thing, because I thought I own New Japan World. So I guess I just need to there we go. So I just never actually booked it, I guess. I just thought since I owned it, it was fine. So Primetime, New Japan America, all of our events can be on there. Tour highlights are Access TV. So that was a screw up for that. All right, guys. That was a long one. Woo! But we got our tournament moving on. Soon we will crown our junior tags. And we also got some storylines going on. So it was kind of a bumpy show. But thank you for sitting through it all and watching. I will see you guys next time.